All right, we're back. Mm, God, you guys, I'm telling you, when you're on an all or like mostly whole food diet, real food, nothing from a bag or a box, nothing manufactured, fucking milk tastes so insane. Like, it's so creamy. It's like a dessert. And you can drink a whole fucking gallon of it if you want. If you can digest it, drink it. That's my opinion. I know there's guys in. You know, I think milk might be public enemy number one to all these nutrition guys, which has never made any sense to me. I think milk is like one of the most natural things you could consume. You consume it as a baby. Like, and of course, the arguments of, like, why wouldn't you drink another animal's milk? I don't understand that. I really don't get it. I'm not sure. I don't really know what to say against it, but at the same time, it doesn't really mean anything either. It just doesn't make any sense. So why would you even spend time arguing with it? Just be like, I don't know, dude. Whatever. Okay. If you shit your pants instantly when you drink one glass of milk, then don't fucking drink fucking milk. But a lot of big white dudes like me, we can just drink milk all day. We're milk drinkers. That's why we conquered the world. Because of milk, dude. Milk and beer. Milk to get strong. Beer to relax in the meat hall. After you and the boys sacked York or whatever. I don't know what they did, but... Like, vegans, of course, don't like milk. A lot of vegans don't even know why they don't eat eggs or milk. Or any dairy, for that matter. And I'll explain it to you guys. The male chicks are culled at birth and grinded up into feed and shit like that. And the male cows are usually culled at birth or sent to veal, which is not that much better, but at least they get full of food. And I'm not really sure if ruminids really know what's going on. Like, they are really huge, but they don't seem to know what's going on. And I know, like, when you pet a cow, they're like, and it's like, oh my god, it's this big, amazing animal. And it is true. But I'm really not sure if they really know what's going on. Like, I really think there's this misconception about 99% of animals, because most people these days are used to being around cats and dogs. Like, highly intelligent animals. Especially dogs and shit. They are way smarter than most animals on Earth. Animals are stupid. They're really dumb. They don't know what's going on. They feel pain, but not in the way we do. I made that up. I don't know. Let me explain that. I'm between a rock and a hard place. The training is going to stay the same. But I wanted to try this experiment. Because as cold as I sound, this has been on my mind. Because I would really like to not eat animals anymore. So I came up with this Chad. I had this meme that I made a while ago on one of my based groups, And I made this post. I made this meme. It was the virgin vegan versus the Chad vegetarian. And my joke was like, the vegan is weak, emaciated. And then I had Giga Chad, and he, it was like, drinks a gallon of whole milk a day, 10 whole eggs for breakfast. Like, that covers most of your food for the day. A gallon of milk and 10 to a dozen eggs. Like, you're pretty good right there. Then you just need a little bit of this and that, whatever. And so I punched in the numbers as a joke. I punched them into Chronometer. I punched in 10 whole eggs, medium, no, extra large, and then a gallon of whole milk from Kroger, right? And it covered most of your daily needs. And I was like, oh shit. And it is animal product. It's animal protein. Milk is animal protein. So is eggs. And the carnivores eat eggs. That's the one that some of them are for milk, some of them are not. But others will smother their fucking food in butter and boil their steaks in milk. Chaos, guys. So, and then I added like, okay, let's add a bowl of cornflakes. And then I added this took me a while, guys, to punch in everything to make it accurate. But luckily the sandwiches only have like 4 ingredients. So it's just like, okay, iodized salt, 4 slices of bread, white bread, and fucking a little bit of tomato. I put 2 tomatoes or 1 tomato, and an avocado. And guys, it covered like everything. It was crazy. The macros got filled, and then all the minerals were filled, and all the vitamins were filled. It was kind of amazing. And I know that the carnivore guys aren't really into that. They think that a lot of the nutrients that we've been counting for so long cannot really be used. Like, does our body even use these things? And nutrition is still so unknown that it's like, okay, the Chad vegetarian diet, like the one I like, where it's you have a gallon of milk, you have 10 to 12 eggs, and then you fill it in with something, a little bit more vitamins from the cereal, vitamin content, and then a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fiber, a little bit of protein, and then the rest, tons of fat and other good shit from the sandwiches. And it filled everything in, filled the gaps. But the point is that you base it off of, even though it's vegetarian, most of it is a fucking gallon, you're GOMAD, and then you're fucking a dozen eggs a day. Like, that's a fuck ton of animal product. It's still animal based, but it's not vegan, and it's not carnivore. You're not eating meat. And if you live on a goddamn farm, nobody's being hurt. Vegans are crazy. Vegans are absolute crazy people. They are not logical people. And that's why a lot of them become carnivores and ketovore. Do you have any idea, if you guys were in this world that I'm in, this nutrition horrible world, god damn it, horrible world right now, there's this war, right? And they're saying if you eat meat, you'll die. If you eat cauliflower, you'll die. So we're back to square one, sort of. But I lean towards the carnivore guys. Look at these people. Look at vegans, they're weak. Look at their eyes. Look at their eyes and skin and teeth. Like, they look healthy at a first glance, but you see there's something missing. There's something that they don't have and that they fucking need. And I'm pretty sure animal products are not negotiable. It's probably what we're supposed to eat. My instincts, my gut, tells me that meat and fruit are natural. I mean, I'm a Christian, right? I know we've cultivated various fruits, but let's be real. Tons of fruits, or you can pick it right off the goddamn fucking vine and eat it. Vegetables are these puny, horrible little things, and people are boiling tubers and all this shit so that they don't starve to death. And they're probably sitting there going like, God damn, I wish I had a milk goat or cow and some cattle and some chickens and some alpacas or whatever the fucking shit, some turkeys. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So this was my attempt at mitigating it. Hey, maybe this is the way. It's a way you can be animal cruel. You don't have to eat animals. And you can be completely animal protein and fat based. Even though it won't be a dead animal. You're not eating organ meats or anything. But I don't know. And then I got excited. Because to me it made sense. And then when I punched it into Chronometer, I thought, well, why would I not try this? Have a pizza once a week, or some queso chips, my favorite Ruffles queso once a week, and just when family or friends make meat, eat it and be gracious. Honor the animal, honor God's creatures. So it's pretty much an unescapable dietary hell for me. I'm pretty sure, at least, I'm pretty sure that animal products are the way to go. I'm 99%. I don't think vegetables are necessary. And some of them are toxic and bad for you. And you shouldn't fucking eat them. They don't want to be eaten. They have toxins. They're plant. Like, you really start thinking about it, and it starts to make sense. The vegetables, they're these indigestible things that make you shit your pants, and you have these huge shits, right? Enormous shits. Like, these vegans shit like 6 times a day. It's pretty wild. I'm pretty sure regular is 3 times a week to 3 times a day. And I'm pretty sure a lot, you might be saying like 3 times a week. Like, well, a lot of these carnivores, they don't shit a lot. And their argument is like, dude, my body's using this shit. My body's sucking it in. And I poop 3 days later when it's done with when it's sucked the marrow out of the meat, you know? And that fucking vegetable fiber, indigestible fiber, is just pushing through you, and you're not getting very much nutrients. Whereas milk is chock full of nutrients. Eggs are chock full of nutrients. Meat. Guys, I know Chronometer isn't perfect, but at least if we're just talking about nutrition, I remember punching in various things, but then when I punched in like chicken, I could not believe how much nutrition is in there. Even pork, and beef. Supremely nutritious. And the carnivores believe, and non-carnivores like Stan Efferding, you know, the guy from the Vertical Diet, he trains a lot of good athletes. He says that beef is the best. Beef is king. And all those other dudes think beef is king. Or the fattier the better too. Like bacon and a steak. Guys, I mean, as dudes, it's like, bro, drinking milk, creamy ass, like, butter, milk, bacon, eggs, steak. How the fuck are you gonna not want to, if this really is the optimum diet? It's like, hallelujah, praise God. Oh, and I don't know if I've offered anything here, but I'm just trying to keep up appearances, and I don't. The milk is kind of a meme. But I don't know if I'm going to do it every time. That would be pretty interesting. Just have my milk and try to take it back, you know? Like, I know I'm not special, but I consider myself to be, like, fairly Chad, you know? Kind of like this autist Chad dude, you know? I get along with everybody. I'm like I'm like the friendly alpha, you know? I don't take part in silly games. I just try to win on the mat or in the weight room, you know? To me, that's the only currency. All the posturing and strutting like a rooster, and that's pretty stupid. Trying to win arguments, that's primitive retard behavior. Monkey shit. So, yeah. That's my 15 minutes. Boom!